Today I'm going to show you how to pipe these two beautiful flowers on your cupcakes. Okay, so first one, it's a rose, and the second one is a Gerber Daisy. I'm going to move these out. Now here I have a cupcake already frosted, and you want it not to be frosted too high, so it should be level. I am using medium consistency icing, and I'm using a tip number 5. You can use any round tip. We're just going to put a base around our cupcakes just so that we can get this little circle in. Now using tip number 150, Wilton 150, we're going to pipe some petals going all the way around. So my hand is at a 45 degrees angle at 3 o'clock, and I'm starting from the middle here, and as I pipe I take my hands up and I come down. Try moving your cupcakes around as you pipe. Now you don't want all your petals to look exactly the same way, but you want them to be similar in length. And I have one more here. Now I'm going to start with the second layer. So my second layer is going to go in between any of my two petals and slightly more down here. So I'm going to start from here, up and down. So you can see the graduation in your petals. And my pressure is about medium pressure. I'm not squeezing too hard. And here. Now to make the center of your flower, you can use the yellow again, or I'm using a slight shade, slightly different. So this is a bit of yellow with a tiny touch of orange in it, and I'm using tip number 59S with my narrow end to the top. And I'm just going to build my petals here a little. So I'm starting from the inside, and I'm just building on my petals. We don't want them to be too long. Now I'm going to put a center. So I'm using green color with my grass tip. In the center, oops, come down. But I want to cover my center a bit. So what I'm going to do, you can put your cupcakes down if you want. Oh, it's easy for me to hold in my hands. And I'm going to start bringing my petals in a bit. Shorter. Just to cover my green a bit. So short petals, and you go all the way around, just to cover your green a little bit. You can fill in the little spaces where you don't have petals. Okay, and here we have the Gerber Daisy. Now I'm going to show you how to do the rose. Using tip number 104, Wilton 104, my icing here is a bit more stiff, and I'm using a flower nail. And I need just a couple pieces of parchment paper, or any kind of paper to put this in, because I want to put these roses in the fridge so that they can get nice and dry. Tiny bit of icing, tap down, and first I'm going to start with my base. So we need to make a base to put this flower on. Holding my tip at a 90 degrees angle, I just make my base. Then with my wide end down and narrow end up, stick it in your tip, and as you turn, you move your nail as you squeeze. And here I have the first part of my flower. Now the second part. I'm going to start with first petal. So we need 3 petals. 1, 2, 3. Again, my wide end touching, and as I squeeze, I go up and down, and as I squeeze, I turn my nail as I move my hands. So now I have my rosebud. Again, now I'm going to put 5 petals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can leave this as it is, or I can make it a bit bigger by adding 7 more petals. So I go lower now. 1, and this time I open out my hands a little bit more, and as I turn my nail, my petals form, and I've lost count here. Okay, if you think you need to add another petal, add another petal. And here you have your rose, and we can take this out, pop it in the fridge, and let it set. So now I'm going to show you how you can quickly arrange your flower onto your cupcake. So I have some flowers I've already done before. So these have been in the fridge for about 20 minutes, and I'm going to arrange them on so you can see. So what we do, you can pipe a blob of icing onto your cupcake first, and I'm using one of these scissors. You take your flower up, place it over, remove the paper, and place it down, close the scissors, and remove. Okay, I'm going to put another one here, and then we're going to put some leaves on. Scale it out. Let's put maybe one of these yellow ones. Now this one I piped with a tip number 103, so this is why it's smaller. Again, use my spatula, place it where I want, remove it, and down. Maybe we can add one more small flower. Let's go with this one here. We're gonna take this one down, remove it. I turn my cupcake, and here it's down. I'm going to pipe some leaves in between. So I'm going to quickly switch my tip around. And with my leaf tip 352, I'm going to put some leaves in between. Oops, we have yellow in here. Let's remove that yellow. And pipe some little leaves all the way around our cupcakes. And here you have your nicely decorated cupcake. I'm going to show you a couple of them that I've did before. This one is just using the yellow alone. Okay, let's put it here, and we'll put the other ones here that we did. So I hope you enjoyed this little video, and I will see you again soon for another piping video. Bye.